Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing a herringbone pattern on the nail. As you can see, I already have my base coat applied. I just used Peely Base by Holo as usual. And if you can hear the neighbor's dogs barking in the background, I apologize for that. But if you can't, that's great. For the base color, I'm going to be using One Coat Black by Holo. And then once I have that applied, I'm going to go around each nail with my Pueen liquid latex. Alright, now that my liquid latex is dry, we're going to go over the polishes that we're going to be doing the herringbone pattern with. Obviously, we're going to continue to use One Coat Black from Holo. We're also going to be using, what is this called? Breakout Star by Morgan Taylor. This was part of their Sing 2 collaboration. And then last but not least, I have Freedom Foil by Salon Perfect. And this is actually one of my favorite nail polishes. So, yes. To do this, since we've already got the black, my pattern is black, blue, silver. You'll see the pattern come together as we go. When I get this completed, I want to try to show you my testing that I did for this, because I think it's really important to go over that, because I had a little bit of issues. These aren't the colors that I wanted to use for this, but I think they come out I think they come together real nicely. So the plan is I'm just going to use the brush that comes in each polish. But I want to try to get a little bit of that extra polish off because I don't want it to run everywhere. So when you open up your polish, it's usually all over the brush. You just want to wipe some of that off, not to the point of like you would do for a dry brushing technique, but you do want to get a good bit off. And if it starts to like kind of drip around the top, you just kind of want to rake that off, because it could drop down onto your nail, which is not ideal. So, my plan is to do this on camera as much as possible for y'all. We'll see how that goes. You'll get the general idea, I feel like, because it's fairly simple. But, like I said, we're going to do this as much on camera as I can possibly get on camera. And so you're just going to take it and go from the corner of the nail. And just, I'm not pushing down all the way because I don't want too thick of a line, but you get the idea. I'm gonna have to pull off camera for just a minute, just to make sure that I'm getting a good coat of this on there. I'm gonna actually go back into my polish bottle, a little bit more polish on there, make sure there's not too much, and just kind of go back over it. And the thing about this technique is you're going to want to let every layer dry. it's really important that you let every layer dry. So we're going to do this one color at a time, one stripe at a time. Because if you don't let each polish dry, your polishes could mix on the brushes. And it's just really a pain in the butt to have to clean a brush before you put it back into its respective polish bottle. So you just want to make sure that you let each layer dry before you go on to the next one. That's really, really important. And you also want to make sure that you are using opaque polishes for this. That's also really important. You want to make sure you're using opaque polishes. I'll show you in my testing what I mean at the end of this video, so stick to the end of this video if you want to see that. But we're just going to fast forward through. I'll show you the color that I'm using before I use it, so you know what the order that I'm in. Even though you'll see it on the nail, I still want to show you the color. But yeah, we're just going to fast forward from here, and I'll see you guys in a minute. I may have something to say like in between, and I'll try to remember to go back and make that part like real time and not fast forward. I'll do my best. But we're just going to keep doing this until we have the nail completely covered. Okay, so this is the last pass of color. As you can see, my pinky and my ring finger, they kind of ended on the silver, but my other nails still have a little bit at the tip. I'll show you my thumb as well. Just a little bit, and that just depends on how long your nails are compared to each other, the angle in which you did each line. All of my lines weren't the same angle, like I'm not gonna get that crazy about it, but I am gonna go over each nail one more time with the blue. That is the next color in line to do. So, and just because the silver on my ring finger, this last silver on my ring finger is just a little thicker than I would want it to be, and then I'm also going to do it on my pinky nail because I don't want that to be the only nail that doesn't have the little extra blue on the end, because I'm OCD like that, and that's just how it is. So I am going to very gently just do a little line of blue just to emulate that there's another line. And like I said, you don't have to do this. This is just me being OCD about it. And once this is complete, I'm going to remove the liquid latex. Okay, once I took off the liquid latex, there was some pieces around the corner, or around the edges, that of course the polish dried on those, so it didn't come off on the liquid latex. What I did for that, I didn't even think to record it, but I took my tweezers and I just got under it and I just pulled it away. That saved a lot of cleanup and a lot of smudging of the polish. And then once I got all the bigger pieces off, I just went in with my little cleanup brush, dipped in acetone as usual. Now that everything is completely dry, I'm going to go in with my top coat. I'm just using my Sally Hansen Miracle Gel top coat again. And we're going to top coat all of these nails, and we'll be right back. And this is the finished design. It looks like it's hard to see on camera. I'll have some pictures at the end that I take in my light box. You can kind of see the blue more there. Not all the nails look the same, and I kind of like that. Some of them have bigger stripes or what have you. I think my thumb turned out to be my favorite. It will focus. There it goes. I think my thumb turned out to be my favorite. And I did it completely off camera. I was able to actually hold it and look at it, and I think it turned out to be the best, honestly. I'm not mad at these nails at all. But real quick, I wanted to show you my testing. Let's see if I can move some stuff out of the way. Whew, goodness, I got so much stuff on my desk right now. Okay, I just want to show you this testing real quick. There is so much stuff up here, my goodness. Okay, so my original plan was these colors right here. This is Holo Taco Royalty Blue. This is Color Club. Let me look real quick. Color Club Cobbler Gobbler. And then this is the Freedom Foil. And as you can see, when I said that the polishes need to be opaque to do this technique, unless you just want to keep doing multiple coats, that's up to you. But I wanted to do this design with these colors. And as you can see, obviously the silver, it works really well. The blue worked very well over everything. I didn't get to test it over the silver because I knew the orange wasn't going to work, because this is one coat over the blue right here. This is 2 coats over the blue right here. And it just wasn't opaque enough. Over the silver, I'm sorry. And it just wasn't opaque enough to cover the color before it, which is why I moved to different colors. This is the blue that I ended up using, the Breakout Star. This is from the same what is it called? Morgan Taylor collection. I'm sorry. It's from the same Morgan Taylor collection called Miss Crawley Chick with their Sing 2 collaboration. This next polish is gold. I don't know if you can see that it's gold, but it is gold. You can see it a little bit. And this is also from the Sing 2 collection. This is All Eyes on Mina. And then, of course, you've got the one coat black that I ended up using. I ended up not using the green or the gold, and I went back to the silver, the Freedom Foil by Salon Perfect. And you can't really see it on here because it's a messy test because you can see the edges around. But if you take it and you take off the edges, you get the idea. And these lines were too thick for me. I wanted them to be a little thinner. So when I did my actual nail art, I tried to make sure that all of my lines were a little thinner. But yeah, I do plan on doing something different with these polishes. I probably won't use the silver because it's a little loud for these polishes, but I do have a nail art planned for this blue and like peachy orange color. That's coming soon? ? I'm not really sure. I've got to make some plans because the design I'm wanting to do with this is something that I've never done before. I want to make sure that I do my testing. As you can see, it's really important to test if you're not sure about certain things. So I want to get some testing done for the technique that I want to use for these, and then bring that video to you guys. But with that being said, that is all for this video. I've got some really exciting things that I'm working on, trying to get videos, really enjoyable videos for you guys to watch with techniques that are different from your average nail art tutorial. I feel like I'm trying, this is what I want to do, even if it just stays a hobby. Even if I have to keep my full-time job, I'm fine with that. As long as I get to sit here and do my nail art and share it with everybody, I'm happy with that. So with that being said, I've got to go and get this footage uploaded on my computer so I can start editing tomorrow. And that's it for me, guys. Don't forget, I upload on Wednesdays at 12 noon. I don't always get an Instagram post up because I am at work. And it goes up right as I'm going on lunch. My videos go up right as I'm going on lunch. So I don't always get an Instagram post up, but I do try my hardest. So if you don't want to miss a video, and if you're following me on Instagram and you want to see all of my videos, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, because that's how you'll probably get most of your notifications. But make sure you turn on that bell and click all. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that'll be the first link down in the description box. And with that, I will see y'all guys next week. Bye, guys.